everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Lions going up against the Giants. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Here's Riddick. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go back to Riddick. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with a draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now Riddick. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the defense for New York.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Riddick with a carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Manning now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and that'll bring up second down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning, and he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking Jennings' way again, and now it's third down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They run again with Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Josh Brown now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry. There, 2nd and 8. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. They find some open field here. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Jennings. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rashad Jennings with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Brown on now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And tough starting field position here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This is Riddick on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Defense showing blitz. They come up in an offset eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Stafford. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. It's JPP, 7th-year man, Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now on first down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good for a New York first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Manning now to throw. Underneath for Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Brown to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to throw, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll try and run with their fullback, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Third and 2, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And quickly they get to the line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Darkwa. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa. 99 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Look at the spin. Still on his feet. And Detroit getting set to go now. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run now with Jennings. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. This is Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Giants will turn to Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Brown able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Alone to the right is Jones. To throw on second down is Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing is Stafford. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
The New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jennings. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Lions are going to have a first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now it's Jennings. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. When they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video game Madden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why he's a big reason that Odell Beckham was on the cover in 16 with the arm stretched out, that famous one-handed catch.
Yeah, he did that a lot, didn't he?
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Hey, you got 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
4 down. Check.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.